there, K Moon Child here, back for another collective weekly carpool. This is going to be for April 1st, which is today, all the way to April 7th. Oh wow, the card flipped immediately. We're going to take it. Let's see what Spirit is talking about. And then shortly after we get into this video, we'll do what's the tea. And so today, or for this week, Spirit is talking about the journey. That's how I heard it, the journey. Spirit is talking about like the life. Spirit is also talking about like the life source and like the shift. And so I feel like there is absolutely coming energy shift here for those who are like just now really like awakening to like the journey, the life here that they are. I'm hearing like meant to live or purpose to live. And so I feel like that's what's happening here. There's a shift going on here. And Spirit says this is happening a lot in like homes, like in families, like in groupings. For some, like families are awakening to realizing or discovering here what their family purpose or goal it really is here. So this is an energetic shift. Like things are going to begin to be sensed differently or intuitively aware differently. And for many in the family, it's going to be absolutely like the children are going to feel the weirdness. They might not quite know how to explain it, says here, Spirit, but wow, this is amazing, especially the divine feminine. And so especially the girls or the younger the kid girls here, the teenage girls here, more so like they're going to hit that shift, and it's going to be like very weird sensing, or they're not going to quite know how to explain it, or some of them are not going to try to bring it up either because they think it's like something weird or something they never really had to talk about. Like for some of them, especially the teenage girls, it's going to be like, wow, like in my friends group, we're not talking about stuff like this or how I'm feeling. Like this is different, this is weird, and it kind of like throws them off a little bit, because Spirit's saying here, this is not it's weird to the physical body, but to the spirit, it's like this is something that's known, or that's familiar, or that's been waited upon, or that's finally showing up, that the spirit noticed like, oh, like this shift is needed. When is it coming? And so that's pretty interesting the way this message is downloading here. But nevertheless, Spirit is talking about the journey. And so Spirit talks here about like there's a duality here. So your spirit's journey and then your earthly life journey, right? And so one absolutely was seen behind, then the other, the spirit might be going so fast where you're like, wait, like my earthly life haven't even caught up yet. Like what is going on? I'm just now having an awakening to this energetic shift here that's happening within my family, within the home, within the children, within my parents or the grandparents, etc., etc. This is going to be different for every family. Like it's going to be particular groupings that people might see within the families, like identify groups. So maybe just the cousins, like I was saying earlier, specifically like for the divine feminine, so the girls in the family, or the grands, and it's just pretty interesting what Spirit is sharing with me here right now. And so just be prepared here for the shift, the energetic shift. This is going to be a journey spiritually and physically, okay? And so the timing, or the feeling, or the sensing, or the thought timing here is going to absolutely give you that jet lag. It's more like a spiritual lag feeling or experience here that many just won't really have the defining words to use here about like what they're experiencing here, says Spirit. It's not quite exactly like, oh, I'm feeling this or feeling that. Like that'll be part of them trying to describe it, but overall, Spirit's like this is an experience here that needs to get ready and shift within the families. I'm hearing within the homes in particular. And so for those families who are trying to be completed under one roof here, trying to have all the dynamics of the males and the females, and and so forth and so on. There is just something different going on here about it. This is very interesting to me. I like to dig here for you. So this week, look for that energetic shift is on the move, particularly in the family, in the home, the official person here. And so absolutely, Spirit says, the structure is what's trying to get fixed or worked on here. The structure of family and how it is built. Those who are actually in the bloodline, the official people. This is what's important. Like, so there's something coming up here about like the DNA, like the structure, the making of the family needs to be revered here, says Spirit. And so knowing who's who, who started the family as far back as family can remember history-wise, and then who created who, and then who got together created who, and etc, 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 etc. And so this is something very important, because this is a spiritual movement. This is something here Spirit is saying has its placements during this earthly time or earthly experience now. Okay, and so there's importance here of building back up, or building the structure, knowing the structure of family, and how it has conjoined or fit or came together here is going to be very important, because the shift is going to begin to bring the family into its awareness, and then the family gets to kind of come together and realize what is its family's purpose, what has been blocking the purpose from even being known, or earlier awareness that could have happened, what blocked that, etc, etc. So Spirit says here a lot of answers are getting ready to be given out here to questions in the family structure here. And this is of importance. And so Spirit says this might be a moment that's kind of rough for some families, because you're getting ready to debunk some myths, some lies, some mistold stories. And so maybe a story in the family started one way, but you're going to come to figure out, thank you, Spirit, what truly the answers or the roots or the seedings were behind so-called situations. And Spirit says this clarity is needed now, because it's now time for the collective spirit of the family, be caught up with the actual life or the living of the family, or how the family come about or have been living here. And so this shift is going to be different. It's going to hit spiritually, absolutely, but it's getting ready to make its wave, because Spirit says it already started spiritually, right? It's already ahead of the earthly movement or living of the family. And so this is catch-up time. And so now is where the earth experience or living of the family source here is going to get ready into kind of catch up or come closer to the understanding or the understanding, the structure here of the family, and who built what and how they built it. Some of you are getting ready to figure out that some people are not DNA. They are not actually part blood-wise of the lineage and family. It's going to be mind-blowing for some. But Spirit says here, this is a time where the truth must set people free. It must come out to bring balance and justice for some here. Is going to absolutely be needed, because it's going to help figure out some problems or issues here that have already been kind of like not even lying ahead, but lying there already in front of everybody, in a sense here. This is getting kind of deep, because some people in the family already knew these truths here, but Spirit says now is the time where more needs to know, and it cannot be hidden for too much longer. So this energetic shift is going to be for the good, for the healing, for those who can no longer hide behind lies, for historical reasons, as far as like things that were really just a myth that was built in a family and not really, an actual thing that happened, but this is going to do some uncovering here. So get ready for the energetic shift here in this journey, in this life experience, in this spiritual experience, in this experience as a community of family here in the household. Okay, this is a rebuild of the structure of family, and really calling out the true bloodlines in the family, those who authentically blood-wise here is connected. And so I went over this to a minute. Let's see quickly what the T is for the week really fast. For this week, Spirit's talking about dirty offers. So beware of those who come to give you an offer that's too good to be true. Make sure you know what the fine print is, what the details are here, and what is the reasoning behind this dirty offer, spiritually, mentally, and physically here. It comes to collect more than what you think that it's going to take from you. And so beware. Spirit says here, we would think it, since it's a dirty offer, you would say no, but some will get so manipulated by this dirty offer that they'll be blindsided here, and they're just going to sign the contract in a sense and get caught up into some mess. And so until we meet next week here, thank you all for checking in, and share this if you know someone needs to hear it. Bye. Take care.